Hey guys, how's it going? Let's have a look at this olive wood snare drum from a company called Drum Art. Now, all of these snare drums are handmade in Italy by a guy called Silvano Biancucci, and he established this company back in 2004, and his main mission was to make handmade high-end instruments that didn't just come up to a certain standard, that each one of the instruments were truly unique. Now when I try and pick up a snare drum, I try and get something that's slightly different from the norm, or at least slightly different to what I have in my collection. And I heard this back in 2017, and it was that sound that led me to buy it. So it had this very, very bright sound, and what I would describe as a very transparent sound. This olive wood snare has a lovely light brown finish with dark grain lines that's smooth to the touch. Now I wouldn't normally be a big fan of long lugs, but in this case they do suit the 6.5 depth, with each lug finished flawlessly to the wood. Now the sound here is truly unique. It's definitely a combination of how it was constructed, being a solid wood stave drum, and then the sound properties that you get from olive wood. So when you put that together, it really becomes like an all-rounder drum, with the main sound focus being very bright. So you'll definitely get a well-rounded fat crack with some ring courtesy of the 6.5-inch depth. And believe me, it will go as loud as you want with this mammoth 2.7 centimeter thick shell. Now this whole thing is hand carved, and that includes the snare bed and the sharp bearing edges. Now this will lend a hand to produce a very strong attack, making it sensitive and will give you some sustain. I much prefer snares that are not so tight, even though that's not ridiculously tight. But I find that snares sound better when there isn't so much, when they're not so tight. When they're loose, there's more to play with. Now of course this depends on the type of music you're doing. For me that just comes so much more alive now. There's so much more to play with. You can play with it, you can pull it in and pull it out when it's tight, and no matter what snare, just not this particular snare, but any snare, if you get a directional bang and that's it. There's not much you can play around with. You can't make it breathe, so to say. Now it's a solid made drum, and it comes with power hoops and 10 lugs. Now that's going to help you get a very wide range of tuning. Their signature, what they call the micron tune snare throw off, is very well made. It's got nice mechanics and it's very nice and smooth. It's what you'd expect from a high-end drum. And it comes with the Pearl SN1420D 20 snare wires. Now the drums come with a soft case, which is very nice, and now it is very good quality, it's very well padded. And they also throw in a unique drum kit, which is pretty cool. this one is great to add to the snare drum collection. It certainly is different. I don't think I've heard a drum that's like this, especially when you're talking about something being so bright and very clear. Something that suits all genres, and that you can play around with it and get so many sounds out of just one drum is really, really, really cool. I think it's extra cool that it's a different wood. That's what you would call an exotic wood. I love the fact that it's different in that way. Guys, let me know what you think of this snare drum down in the comment section. Do you have an olive wood snare? Are you thinking of picking one up, and would you consider buying this? Price tag coming in about 800 euros. I've seen it go for 1,000. So in my opinion, it's worth it. It's a high-end snare. It's got everything that, you know, a high-end snare has, and it's certainly, like I keep saying, is very, very different. Please let me know down in the comment section, guys. Hit a like, please comment and subscribe for more. Take it easy. Have a good one. Bye bye. Guys, hit me up on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and if you like what you're seeing here today, you can see a lot more videos. Just click on any of them here on the screen.